Ahoy, mateys, this be the Playing Dutchman, and we're continuing with Resident Evil 7. So, we're playing Ethan again. There's a couple of episodes where we were playing as Mia, and we are going into a mine, which is the last thing that I caught before we, before I ended the last recording session. Also, it appears... Where the fuck? Okay, here. I have 2. Do have enough. Okay, yeah. So it appears, strong cam fluid. Yes, please. I'll save that for later. Oh. Alright. How about you come over there? Oh god. Oh god. Cool. And stay down. You come closer. Fuck. I still need to work on my aim sometimes. Taking them off one by one is probably a better idea than just run into the entire crowd. So yeah, that's an old mining salt mine. And we're supposed to... Well, somebody's supposed to come check us out. Oh god. Okay. Someone from, I think, Umbrella, because that's what it sounded like to me. Shotguns! They were going to check out where I was. They knew my location. And they were going to check it out. So... yeah, I don't know if we're going to be running into soldiers, or if this is going to be a friendly or semi-friendly encounter, or if they're going to be dead by the time we reach them. But I'm very eager to find out. 'Cause I think at least that part of the story will explain a little bit more of what's going on, and how this Resident Evil connects to the overall Resident Evil universe. And we're in the mines. Cool. This is probably pretty old. I am... Okay, cool. And of course there are the annoying kind of jumpy fuckers here. Now we could we not get those? Okay, cool. Then I guess we don't. I can use ammo. I can waste ammo on them. But I'd rather not, honestly. Okay, fuck. My mouse is a little bit weird. Oh, fuck me! I stood up right in the middle of that one. God, oh god. Is that enough for you? Ooh. Okay. So using them against my enemies, okay. Being a dumbass and using them against myself, not so okay. Alright. But more shotgun shells, which I'm always happy to have. Because a shotgun is very useful indeed. Okay. In case rocks fall on your head. Which they now won't. Okay. This is a branching path. Okay. This is nowhere. I don't know what this is. Ooh. I like the sound of that. And this is the only way we can go. Oh, fucking Christ almighty. Go away. Leave me alone. That required me to use 2 of the fucking things I had. I guess I am going to be using this for a extra strong health thingy. Okay, cool. Cool. Keep your eyes out for mines. Or plastic explosives. And all that jazz. And we continue into the mine. Oh, fuck you! Could you not? Why appear behind me? I came from there. They weren't there before. Alright, let's do it. Fuck them up. I mean, fuck that up. And then we'll realize that this whole section was cut off for a reason. Anything of use? Nope. Seems like... what the hell is this? Ah, okay. I don't think I could crawl underneath that. Oh, motherfucker! And here I am thinking that that couldn't possibly happen anymore because that door looks a little too ominous. Because this, you know, this place hasn't been touched by Lucas, but, you know, it might have. I don't know why I assumed that. And of course, that one is perfectly fucking fine. It does give me shotgun shells, though. I'm very glad that I have enough shotgun shells to get through the night. Is it night? I think it's still night. Well, let's get through this door. This ominous looking fucking door. Haha. Okay. Friday, 2015. Thanks to you guys. It's been about a week since my head's been clear. I'm back to normal. And she still thinks she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she look like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one too. Mom and Dad are still totally under, though. I was wondering, is this whole family obsession something you guys programmed into her? It's kind of fucked up. That bitch, Mia, is still somewhere in between Evie La La Land and reality. She gets pretty violent, so I locked her up in a cell. I thought maybe Eveline would get mad since Mia is her favorite and all. But she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks Mia is her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon is fucked up. Eveline's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more assholes off the street and add to her freak show of a family. That sound... Fuck. Some more, So add to her freak show of a family. Maybe she's getting tired of Mia not coming around. But it's a pain in the ass for me, because I gotta clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along. By the way, Evie's looking sick or something. Her skin's getting all wrinkly and she's getting gray hairs. Is that supposed to happen? It's almost like she's getting old all of a sudden. I don't know who this is. It's not Jack. Mom and Dad are totally under, though. Oh, that's Zoe, probably, then. That must be Zoe. I don't know who else it could be. Okay. I mean, Lucas is totally under. This report details the symptoms that appear when the bacterium that grows inside of the E-Series infects a human. Be sure to read this document thoroughly before dealing with E-Series weaponized assets, hereafter referred to as mold. Initial infection. The mold ingests nutrients from the subject's body to propagate itself and slowly takes over cells within the body. As a side effect of this, the infected subject gains remarkable regenerative abilities. During experiments, we removed arms and legs from test subjects and found that they were able to co-opt the amputated limbs in a matter of minutes. Mid-stage infection. Blah, blah, blah. Once the mold reaches the brain, the subject's thoughts become in tune with those of the E-Series asset. The subject starts to hear things and experience hallucinations, and soon comes under the complete control of the E-Series asset. If this state continues, the host will lose all sense of ego. Complete infection. After every cell in the body has been taken over by the mold, the subject begins to lose their human form. Physical mutations differ from case to case, but all result in him or her acquiring incredible physical strength. That's what happened to Jack. Containing a subject at this stage would be extremely difficult. I did it. Well, I fucked him up. I didn't contain him. Dosage test. 5 minutes after dose vomiting. 10 minutes after dose death. Cell calcification. I don't know who these people are. Target acquired. Okay. That's E-necrotoxin. E-necrotoxin destroys cells of any subject based on the E-Series bioweapon model, used only for disposal of E-Series assets. The toxin must first be stimulated before use. Do this by placing a sample of an E-Series cells into the necrotoxin container. Oh, so this is how we get rid of Eveline. Cool. This project was instigated in 2000 as one of several concepts for the company's NEX-BAS, Next Generation Experimental Battlefield Superiority Initiative, working with technical assistance from HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatants en masse, blah, 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 with minimal direct contact. NEX-BAS was later folded and all its assets diverted to this project. What makes this project remarkably different from conventional weapons is its ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile enemies into willing servants. Since this effectively eliminates the cost of not only POW handling but also combat itself, it's no wonder we had the and even the organization chomping at the bit to get on board. The project would never have existed were it not for the discovery in of the remarkably progressed vicariant evolution fungus that we commonly term the mutamycete. Okay. The fabrication method for each bioweapon was to introduce the mutamycete genome to a pre-stage 4 human embryo and perform cultivation in a controlled environment over a period of 38 to 40 weeks. The resultant organisms were referred to as candidate specimens and graded based on usability from the impractical and faulty. Series A through D to the perfected E-series. A common appearance was selected for the bioweapons, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl, to ensure ease of blending in with urban/refugee populations. The E-series specimens, named Eveline, has proven capable of secreting the mucomycete from her tissue at will. It's also of note that Eveline's mutamycete imposes a profound control over body and mind when introduced into a host organism. We still have a lot to learn about the mechanism by which Eveline achieves and maintains this control. But the working theory is that the vector is similar to the auto-inducer pheromones used for quorum sensing in Pseudomonas bacteria. Eveline's control is exerted in a series of discrete stages, the first of which is hallucination. Almost immediately after infection, the subject begins to see images of Eveline, though she's not in fact there, and even hear her voice, which is inaudible to anyone else. Auditions with infected subjects throughout the stages of infection reveal that at first the phantom Eveline appears to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. The physiological shock this induces helps to break down the mind's natural barriers to Eveline's brainwashing effect. And by the time mental control is achieved, the mutamycete infection has progressed throughout the body's cells, so the body... Well then. That seems a little unethical and probably goes against the Geneva Convention. Eveline's functions also include the ability to form organisms from mycelia, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed of countless mycelia. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them significant battlefield potential. The researchers have been calling these superorganisms the molded, made of mold, and also molded as in shaped. The name has a certain elegance to it. For the treatment of accidental infections, performing on samples of Eveline's body tissue produces a unique fungicidal serum. Administering the serum to an infected subject will cause the mycelia to calcify. But if the subject's cells are already largely invaded, the serum will be fatal. Since the treatment window is so small, the serum's primary use is therefore disposal of infected subjects rather than a cure. In exploring the serum's potential, we found that subjecting it to would enhance its effects to extreme potency, becoming a compound we now call E-necrotoxin, which in even tiny amounts. What's been interesting to observe in Eveline's behavior is her obsession with the concept of family. In experiments, we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as if she were really their daughter. Why did she settle upon family as the theme for her mental control? This is just speculation, but it could be that she instinctively understands that a family unit is better suited to blending into social groups than a lone girl. On the other hand, well, a sentimental sort might suggest that she's making up for a perceived lack of love in her quarantined upbringing. A parent's love. That's utterly crazy. Oh, hey. Save. Flame rounds, which I will put away because I have no use for them. As well as this knife. Remote bomb, that's fine. I'm not using this one. Oh yeah, lockpick, definitely use it. Gunpowder, definitely. Cool. Let's save. So yeah, a lot of exposition. A lot of exposition in this episode. Let's see how we put that knowledge to good use in the next one. So, if you liked this episode, give us a like and join me crew for more booty. And now, off the plank with you.